Have you ever wondered why the loudest people bragging about their multi-million-dollar projects and life-changing plans are usually the ones stuck in the same place for years? Be honest for a second. How many times have you excitedly told your friends about your plan to hit the gym, learn a new language, or start a business, only for everything to go up in smoke a week later, burned to ashes by pure laziness? There's a harsh truth here. The more you talk about your dreams, the less you actually work on them. We trap ourselves with fake applause long before we've earned a single drop of real sweat. Imagine this: you post your big dream on social media. People like, comment, hype you up. Your heart races, and your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical that makes you feel like you've done something amazing already. Those "you're awesome, proud of you, go get it" comments are like pieces of candy. You eat them up, feel full for a moment, and then your subconscious whispers, "You're already a winner. Why suffer through the hard work now?" Just like that, the real fire inside you gets quietly put out by praise you borrowed from a future that doesn't exist yet. About 30 years ago, in a dusty little town in South Texas, there was a boy named Jake. His dad was a poor farmer who drove an old truck hauling cattle across dry, cracked fields. But Jake didn't dream about farm life. He was in love with wood. The fresh scent of sawdust made his heart skip a beat, and the smooth feel of carved wood made him come alive. "I'm going to be the greatest carpenter in this town," he told himself. That dream burned hot in the chest of that 12-year-old kid. One morning, Jake sprinted to the cafe at the edge of town, the place where men gathered to sip black coffee and talk about rodeos. He stood up straight and shouted, "I'm gonna be the best carpenter around. The chairs and tables I make will be so good that people from Dallas will drive here to buy them." The whole place laughed and clapped. The owner yelled, "That's my boy. Your daddy must be so proud." Jake went home walking 10 feet tall. But the next morning, when he picked up his dad's old chisel, he didn't feel like working. "I'll start tomorrow," he told himself. Tomorrow turned into a week into a month. Not a single stroke of the chisel. Then one day, a merchant came through town with a chest full of beautifully carved wooden boxes. Jake's passion burst back to life. He ran straight to the cafe again. "I'm gonna make wooden chests even prettier than those. I'll sell them at the biggest fairs." Once again. Applause, cheers, "So brave, kid." And once again, he did nothing. The pattern kept repeating: new idea, chair, table, shelf, show off, get praise, lose motivation, end up with nothing. Every round of applause was sweet as honey, but his hands stayed empty. People in town began to whisper, "That kid's just a dreamer." Jake started to doubt himself. "What's wrong with me? Why can't I get anything done?" One evening, at his lowest point, he wandered out to the edge of town. That's where the turning point came. Under an old oak tree, Jake met an old man named Hank, a retired carpenter who had once built windows for the fanciest ranch houses in the area. Hank lived alone and didn't talk much. Jake sat down next to him and sighed, "Sir, I dream about making woodwork every day, but I never actually start. I tell everyone my plans, they praise me, but..." Hank looked him in the eye and asked, "When you have a new idea, what's the first thing you do?" "I tell everyone," Jake said. "I want them to believe in me." The old man smiled, reached down, and dug up a tiny peanut. "Let's say I plant this in the soil, water it quietly, and walk away. What happens? It'll grow into a plant, Jake answered. And what if I put it on that rock over there and shout to everyone, this seed is going to become a giant tree? Then just leave it there. Jake went silent. It'll dry out and die. Hank nodded. Your dream is the same way. Showing off is like placing it on a rock. All that praise is like harsh sunlight that burns the seed before it can grow roots. The words hit Jake like a lightning bolt. He started shaking as the painful truth sank in. From that day on, Jake went to Hank's workshop every evening that he didn't tell a soul. No friends, not even his dad, and definitely not the guys at the cafe. Week 1, all he did was sand wood. His hands blistered, his back ached. No audience, no applause, just the grind. Week 2, measuring and cutting wood. He messed up constantly, wasted pieces, sawdust everywhere. Hank didn't yell. He just quietly showed Jake how to fix things. Months went by, joinery, carving, finishing. Mistakes stacked up, but the silence gave Jake room to fail, to learn, to grow. No pressure, just pure effort. After 5 months, Jake finished his first chair. It was simple, a little crooked, but solid. When he sat on it, emotion washed over him, not that hollow pride from compliments, but a deep, real pride born from blistered hands and stubborn persistence that he brought the chair home and put it on the front porch. The neighbors were stunned. Where'd you get such a nice chair? I made it, Jake answered quietly. Word spread fast. First the chair, then a table, then shelves, then finally carved boxes as delicate as lace. He never had to brag. His work spoke for him. Customers from nearby towns started showing up on their own. 2 years later, Jake had his own workshop and was known as one of the best carpenters in the region. Jake's story isn't just a cute little fable. It reflects a brutal psychological truth. Sharing your plans too early equals your brain cashes in the reward too soon. Dopamine from likes, comments, and praise tricks you into feeling like you've already made progress, so your dreams die before they're even born. In today's world, it's even worse. Post your gym plan, get a flood of likes, quit after 3 workouts, brag about your startup idea, feel funded, in your head never write a single line of code. So how do you change this? Starting today, do this. When a new idea lights up in your mind, keep your mouth shut. Set a quiet 30-day deadline for yourself. No posting. No bragging. No big speeches. Just work. Be like Jake sanding wood, start small, embrace the discomfort, fix your mistakes. Let the results do the talking. Real pride comes from something you can hold in your hands, not from empty reactions on a screen. See it now. Dreams need the dark, quiet soil of silence to grow roots, just like seeds. When the tree is big enough, the whole world will see it anyway. Now, let's get real. Have you ever killed a plan by bragging about it too soon? And what is one goal you commit to working on in total silence for the next 30 days? Leave a comment below. I'm reading every single one.